Shit, here we go again.
Here we go again. Welcome to the wayback, throwback, kickback. Sitting here with the co-host, feeling Zay.
Yo, boy,
Hey.
what's going on, Vizzy?
Man, we got a crazy show tonight.
That's what I heard.
Funny names, people, bro. We got Roxy Merari, a comedy veteran, a comedy founding member.
Do your homework.
Hilarious.
Do your homework.
And we got Tony Bruhn, of course, coming back. You know, he's healthy now after his colonoscopy. Whoa, so we're going to get him in here.
Oh, Lord, have mercy on your soul.
And then we got a musical guest, a very special musical guest. A musical guest I've mentioned here before. I've wanted him on.
Good friend of mine.
Waves.
My boy Danny off to the side. Y'all gonna see him in a bit.
They went crazy. They went crazy. My boy Zay here.
That's what
He's
we
the
do,
man. He's the man. Danny Waves is the man. Tony's the man. Roxy, you're the woman. All right? We love you. It's a great show.
Oh, she was
hilarious. So they're ready for that. You guys are ready for that. Our sets are going to be from laughs. So we're going to go ahead and cut into those sets right now. Have y'all laughing. Good stuff.
Come to the music box shop, right?
I have to buy sports bras. I wear sports bras now, which is kind of... So tell me this, folks. Tell me why we can make a self-driving car, but we cannot make a sports bra that can survive the dryer without both pads ending up on one side. Yeah, right? I mean, I'm too old for this shit, okay? I just had a pretty significant birthday. I don't have time to... So for those of you who don't wear sports bras, there's two pads, right, that cover your breasts. And there's little slits in the side of the sport bra so that when they both go to one side, you can like... I'm too old to be fingering my sport bra to get the thing back on anymore. I don't have the luxury of that kind of time, okay? So now, I'm just wearing it stacked. It's been great. I've made so many friends. People are like, you're so brave. You know, and fuck cancer. I'm not trying to make a joke about cancer, but you know, they think I'm being brave or something, or they think maybe I'm transitioning. I found a bargain transition doctor and I'm just doing it one boob at a time. So they try to be all calling me they and stuff, you know. And then they've seen me, some of them actually in the dressing room, and they're like, we don't know which direction she's actually going. Like, that's a joke about me being flat, you guys. Okay, that's whatever. No, I did. I had to marry outside of my cultural ethnicity because I wanted my daughter to have something I never had. An ass, you know? Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for your next comedian? All right, this next guy's a gold medal Olympic athlete. Let's give it up for Vizzy Thick.
Yeah, buddy. What's up, lad? I'm an Olympic gold medalist, but I'm just on my off season right now, so I put on a little weight, you know. It's mostly just water weight, you know. High cholesterol water. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. Obviously, I'm an athlete, you can tell by my track pants. I didn't shower. But yeah, my name is Vizzy Thick, and I recently joined a gang. Yeah, serious. I'm part of the High Sugar Bloods. It's real serious. If you don't check yourself, you take a leg. You gotta be cripping it, you know? One of those flip-flops. We don't do drive-bys, we do drive-throughs at the High Sugar. Some of the homies got real lost and they know that now they're insulin heads, just fucking around. Nah, I know that I know I'm a heavy guy, you know. I do think about losing weight, you know, more of a thinker rather than a doer. But the day that I was like, all right, I gotta do something about this, I was chilling, and somebody came up to shake my hand, and before they got to it, they slapped both of my titties first. And damn, I gotta do something about this shit. So I started thinking.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Here we go again at the wayback, throwback, kickback.
Welcome back to another episode.
What happened? We're here. Welcome back to another episode of the wayback, throwback, kickback. We're chilling here with Roxy. Everyone gets the boo at the kickback. Roxy, you do comedy. You do comedy here around Tucson. You're a local Tucsonian comedy person.
Tucson OG
Every
comedian.
little so often I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Tucson comedy. That's how I met you all.
That's right.
I wasn't randomly walking down a street. I'm like, hey, there's a bunch of cute dogs. Maybe they've got a podcast inside.
That's how I found this place.
Is it?
That's how Tony found this place, yeah. He smelled his way here.
Yeah.
He's
Trails.
Tony, if like I give you like a piece of clothing and you smell it, can you track someone down? I figure because you're blind, I figure it was
Right, yeah, my nose is better.
The smelling
Yeah,
is better.
I wouldn't be able to find you, but I was like, what cologne is that? That's nice. It's, just be envious of whatever that person's wearing. This is a nice shirt.
All right. Well, where can they find you when you do comedy? Where can people find you?
Oh, yeah, you can find me at Wench Comedy. One word, Wench Comedy. It's on Instagram, it's on Facebook, but I never check Facebook. And you can come to my shows over at the Surly Wench Pub. The next one is March 9th.
March 9th.
March 9th.
That'll be that.
Nice. The Surly Wench is a cool looking pub. I heard that there was rumors of an open mic there, but
Dude, it was a great mic.
I'm too new of a comedian to remember. I was never able to assist.
Yeah, it breaks my heart that I don't have my mic anymore, but that's life. I was Miss Monday Night. I had the Monday night show for 8 years, and then pandemic happened, and after pandemic, the owners decided not to be open on Mondays and Tuesdays anymore. So I lost my night, and they are so happening. They do so many things that they just don't have
Time or room. Yeah.
like I can't. They have rock and bands and dancing and burlesque and all these things that are really in place. So I get the random Sunday now.
Well, I feel like comedy always is like the middle child.
Yeah.
At
most
every
venues,
venue.
yeah.
Yeah, most venues, they take the back seat.
But it's hard because I love that stage so much and I love the place so much.
Yeah.
It's my favorite place, which
a
is
great
why I wanted
stage.
to do comedy there. So after having that as my show, I haven't found another place in Tucson that I would be excited to go
So, yeah,
do it at.
yeah.
It's really a conundrum. So for now, I'm being on other people's shows and podcasts, and I'm happy with that.
All right.
That
yeah.
stage.
You've been doing comedy for quite a while, right?
I just had my 10-year anniversary of
Oh.
doing stand-up on January 9th.
Wow.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah.
January 9th.
For sad people.
And how's it been for you? Like, I was around when
Like
you
a
started.
year, almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in March.
Gosh, that's great. That's fantastic. You've done a lot in 2 years. It's impressive.
I'm trying.
You
I'm
paved the way
trying.
good for these kids.
We tried.
When I came into the comedy scene, you guys had done all the hard work for everybody already. So it's a
Aw.
lot easier for us to just come in there and, take advantage of all the mics that are set up and all the shows that are running.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm
But
sure when...
But you carried the torch. You
Right,
just
right.
leave it at that. You started doing your own things. And so, we
Yeah.
really appreciate that. I know I appreciate that.
I mean, we had you on the Deluxe Lounge, remember?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. That was such a fun show. I loved that show. I've never had as young of an audience since then,
Yeah.
where the whole room was that young. That was really fun.
Only when you check your Tinder, right?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I go on Tinder.
Yeah.
So you started here in Tucson?
Yes. Well, I started doing storytelling. Before I did stand-up, I did a lot of storytelling. So I did with Odyssey and some of the other places around town. And I realized, hey, my favorite part about this is when people laugh. But I was always very involved in comedy. My dad, may he rest in peace, we used to hang out at comedy clubs together a lot in Los Angeles. That was our father-daughter time. And I had met a lot of comics, but honestly, I never, ever connected the dots that these clubs that I was going to see these comedians had a thing called an open mic and that I could go
Right.
do it. It never, in all that time, it did not cross my mind.
I never thought about it being.
I never thought of that either.
Yeah.
I would have been 10 years old
I know.
if I would have thought of that.
Right.
Because I've been wanting to do comedy for a long time, since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I never wanted to. That's weird. I never. I just.
We don't want you to either.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that can vouch for that.
People get mad when you're good.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at him turn it around. Little Tony. So you started seeing that you like the part when the audience laughs, and you were
Yeah,
like,
I
hey,
love
I'm going to
making people
pursue
laugh.
that.
I mean, I was always the person in the crowd that, I was always telling jokes in real life
Right.
and making people laugh in real life. It like I never connected the dots, and it's a huge regret.
When did you connect the dots finally? How did it happen?
Okay, here's what happened. I don't know if you know Sindel.
Yes.
Okay, so Sindel and I were friends a couple years before I started. She and I met in a ceramics class, of all things.
I believe
Nice.
Yeah, we met in a ceramics class. We hung out for a couple of years, and I would always talk about comedy, and we'd always be talking about comedy, and I told her how much I love comedy, and no. And then I didn't see her for a couple of months, and the next time I saw her, she's like, oh, guess what I did? And I said, what? And she said, I went to open mic at Laughs. You should come. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going.
I've been looking for this. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
of course. And that was that. So that was New Year's week. So the first week after New Year's, I didn't go, and then the second week. So the second Thursday in January, which was the 9th this year, and it was also the 9th on 2015. So it was actually my 10-year anniversary last Thursday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and the
Very
rest
cool.
is history.
Another one.
And the rest was history.
Yeah.
So,
And I went out to dinner with Sindel the other night. So
all right.
Yeah,
So
it was good.
I'm glad everything's still revolving and still
Yeah.
going.
way.
But do you remember like your first joke at all?
That's a fun question.
I do remember something similar. It was very hacky. It was
Right.
about, being short, and I probably did I have to go up on my boyfriend or something like that. Like a typical short joke. I think I made a joke about being from Los Angeles. I didn't really care. Like, I just wanted to stand up and see
Right.
what it was like. And it was the first time I'd had that really super bright spotlight.
Oh yeah.
So I
Everyone
remember
talks
that.
about it when they're new. Yeah.
I remember just being blinded by it. Now I don't even notice it.
Right. Right.
Like,
That's,
I can
isn't
see
that
the
funny?
whole audience
Isn't
now.
that
It's
funny?
so
Yeah.
weird.
You just saying that now, and I'm thinking, I'm like, yeah, I don't even think
You
about
don't
it
even think about it
Because at
anymore,
first
yeah.
it was like the main thing, like,
Oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
lights are
Anything.
crazy.
Yeah, that's a real spotlight in there. But now I'm like, oh, wait, I can look into people's eyes.
I didn't even think about that. Well, I still can't see them, but I don't focus on the light.
Sexy
anymore,
blur
yeah.
number
Yeah,
3.
right.
Fucking
Oh my
Tony.
God! Sorry to cut you off. You know how we put comment cards, like we put the cards in the computer for the system for the tickets and stuff.
Yeah.
There was a few of them in there, where this one lady, she was like, Tony, 100 out of 10. Someone read this to him, but I was sexually burned number 3. I laughed my ass
Yo.
off. Yeah.
Love. I like that.
And Tony's still looking for her.
Well, I was supposed to call her today for free tickets, but someone else got her number first, and I was like, "Oh no, that's my deal. I was supposed to make it all fun for her because she's like, hey,
Hey,
you sexy
this
but
is
number
Tony?
3." Yeah, and then but someone already got to her before. Yeah,
Come on.
Do people ever answer the phone like, take me off your list?
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. People are rude when you give them free shit. It's crazy how rude people can get. Hey, this is Tony from Laughs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, pulled your lucky comment card. He's like, I'm good. Take me off of that. I'm like, okay, you got it.
Oh, I
People
wonder
are
who we
rude.
saw that night.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what? Were you there on open mic night, sir? Is that what happened?
Like,
I don't know if I
what-
want to say it on recording, but I did call someone for free tickets a few months ago. And this lady, I was like, hey, we pulled your lucky comment card here. She goes, but did you read it? I was like, no, I just have it that you put one in. She goes, no. I'm sure this wasn't your fault. I know this isn't you. But that show was the most sexist, homophobic, racist show. I'm like, oh, we'll take you out. She goes, sorry you had that experience. We'll take you out there. She goes, okay, thank you. And in my head, I was like, man, all 3 in one night, huh? That's a good show. That's a good show. You usually don't get all
Sexist,
3 in one night.
homophobic.
That's crazy. I bet you that guy was black and gay. Like
Black and gay.
our headliner? Yeah, I'm sure.
Do you do like a lot of jokes that you feel are like out of people's comfort zone? Do you feel like you try to do that, or you try to stay away from that?
I don't set out to push
Right.
boundaries, but the way I see things and the things that have gone down in my life can be jarring when you speak honestly and openly about them. But I think I've gotten better, and it's okay. So every year I do try to set comedy goals for myself. Every year I pick some new goals, and I can share with you another time like what my goals over the year have been. And one of them has been to just really find that edge, see how close to the edge I can get, and pull it back and have them back and still have them in the palm of my hand. Because that's where the skill of this comes in. You can have funny jokes and everything, but I've got the jokes, you know what I mean? Now it's really about my performing and connecting and really
playing with the crowd, bringing them in and
playing
out.
with the crowd, but also thinking like, okay, if this was my special, you know, what words do I want to be using? Do I want to be saying like, where do I want to be looking a certain way? Like, really, the whole the act.
That was one of my first goals. Also, stop saying
All that to say that I've been one of my more recent goals has really been to see how far to that edge to come back and still keep them on my side, because I do talk about abortion and I do talk about rape, but you know, I'm speaking from personal experience and things that I've observed, and so it's not. I don't set out to be offensive ever. I never set out to be offensive. That's never my goal.
Yeah, if that's your goal as a comedian, you're not doing it right. I don't know anyone who.
I do set out to be kind of absurd. I feel like
Absurd is
fine.
wonderful and
Absolutely.
delightful.
Yeah.
Offensive is just not. It's not fun. It's comedy. It's trying to hurt people.
Yeah.
You know.
What was that? Who was it? John Stewart said that. Like, comedian's job is to point out the absurdity and how serious you take yourself.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot, because you like
That's
you
a
take yourself
great
serious
quote.
too much, then you do look silly to some people, for sure.
Yeah, but absurdity, love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you do record yourself every set. I feel like I've seen you do that.
I do.
You're one of the few.
Well, I kind of have to because,
She actually buys iCloud.
yeah, I do. I buy iCloud, but also because a lot happens. I have my quote, my act, right? I have jokes that I write and then stuff that I'll do around open mics, and then I have my act. If somebody's paying me to go entertain an
Right.
audience,
Yes.
I have my
Yes.
act. And sometimes I'll take bits of those act to the open mic, and I try to never tell it the same way twice. I
Right.
try to always tell it a little bit differently, see if I can tighten it up. What can I eliminate? Those kinds of things. Because that's, for me, the joy of the work of honing this craft. You know, I'd love to, like, can I make it more streamlined? Should I put an emphasis on a different word?
Right.
So when I record the sets, I can see how I delivered it, you know, what I looked like, what I sounded like,
Right.
where do I need to be louder, but also what happens is there's a ton of tags that I say in real time that I've never written down
Right.
that come out in the middle. You know, even if I'm telling the same joke I've told 100
Right.
times, there'll be a new tag,
Right.
and if I don't go back and watch it, I'll never know what happened.
Yeah,
So-
I've gotten to that where, because I record myself a lot too, and sometimes I'll write a joke out and then I'll say it on stage. But since I'm on stage and I'm feeling the crowd, I'll say it a little differently, and it ends up working better.
Yep.
I'll go home, I'll watch the video, and then I'll rewrite the joke. Like I'll change it, I'll edit it, and I'm just like, yeah, it works way better.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's good work.
I'll
I
do
love to hear
a
that you do
week
that.
with a joke with one tag, and then take the second week with the same joke and not do that tag and see which one I like it more. You know what I mean? Or a place like, it takes weeks for me to, for a bit that I like, I'll do that for like 3 mics a week, 4 mics a week with one tag, and then take it out. Like, do I like it more or less with the audience with that one tag? And that's how I keep trying to tag up shit.
I haven't tried that.
Yeah, because writing for you,
Tried that.
Tony, is hard. You gotta you use like a needle and a paper, right? to write in
Right. That's
Braille?
what Braille is. Yeah, that's how I tattoo myself now too.
Yeah, that's got to be difficult. Yeah, so you're on another level. I'm sure there's a government grant for that too.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, yeah.
No, yeah, it's
Check
all
back
gone.
in 4 years.
You do a lot of other stuff I've heard of. I know that you everybody has their regular day and job. Everybody has what they're passionate about, and then you still have other hobbies. I feel like, well, a lot of people do. I don't know if you do or not. But do you do anything else that's creative other than comedy? Do you paint? Do you draw? Do you sculpt?
Historically, yes. My life is such that I don't do it. And that was one of my resolutions this year. Like, you got to get back to, like, drawing more. But dancing is really my outlet. I go dancing a lot. I've been going, a few times a month, since I was in my teens. So that's something I'm really passionate about. That is something that keeps me feeling healthy and young, and it just feels really good, and it's super fun. And I'm a pretty good dancer, so
Nice.
that's good. But yeah, I mean, I used to sculpt, I used to draw, I used to paint. You know,
All
I
right,
used to
all
do
of them,
all that kind of
all the
stuff.
ones I mentioned.
Yeah, I like to cook.
Steel catalytic converters.
Yeah.
And whatnot, yeah.
Strip cable for copper, all of that. Yeah, I used to do that stuff
It takes
too.
a certain
Yeah.
skill.
I do like cooking.
Oh, nice.
cooking's fun.
Well, Roxy, there is another thing I wanted to ask you about. You have this radio show. I've listened to it one time when Tony was on it. It was a while back, but I've never heard information about it.
Weren't you on it?
No. I've never. It's always been kind of.
No, that was Jesus
I
and
know
Ashley.
that a Roxy's radio thing exists,
Yeah.
but I've never heard about it.
Yeah, I need to
legitimately.
promote it more. It's because it's on this very tiny radio station. It's just this tiny radio station with maybe a 3-mile radius. Like I can get it a little bit on the east side on a very clear night, but it's not, we don't have advertisers or
When
anything
birds
like
aren't in the
that.
air.
It's not. The studio is the size of this table, literally. Like this room is bigger than the whole thing.
That's probably why I haven't been on it.
Yeah, so it's very tiny. But here's some good news, because we've been on hold because the management and the ownership of it has been changing. And I finally got a call and an email from the new management. They are starting it. They got the license transferred over to their name. I don't know if it's still going to be KMKR. I don't think so, but I'm not sure. But they're taking the title over. They bought new equipment.
Oh, nice. Oh, thank God.
So we're going to have an orientation. So I've been off air for several months now.
Okay.
Yeah, and
That computer's from the 90s.
yeah, it was, oh my word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a big box Dell from, I don't even know. Anyway, so yeah, we will be starting. Happy to have you on as soon as we get up and running again. Yeah, and
All right, I'll
show
start working
airs
out.
Wednesdays from 9 to 11. It's audio only. It's not like this, so there's no video.
That's why I was so popular on there for a while.
No, it's real radio, like broadcast live through the airwaves,
Ooh.
old school.
That's sick.
It's
My dad
actual
still asked
radio.
about that. Are you doing that? Show with your friend again?
Yeah, soon. We'll
Yeah.
be starting back up soon. The other thing besides comedy that I'm excited to be a part of, that I am emceeing and hosting coming up, is the Fetish Ball, Love Kills, at the Rialto.
Fetish ball at the Rialto.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's the 4th time I've worked at one. This will be my 3rd time hosting. And it's just a big, sexy party. What can I tell you?
No.
It's a
Can I ask you a fetish
big fun-
question?
Yeah.
All fetishes are welcome.
This is it's pretty fun and flirty. It's not really, it's not like some hardcore thing.
Oh no.
This is more of a joke than a question, but why do people with foot fetishes have so much money?
I don't know why.
I don't
Because
know,
they
I'm just
pay for
wondering.
feet pics and stuff. 'Cause
Yeah,
can
they
afford-
offer you so much money just for your socks on.
Yeah.
weird.
How
I
do
mean,
you
you're
know?
the one
I've been
selling
offered.
feet pics, Tony.
Did
you do it?
No, I didn't
Why
do it
not?
because I was creeped out. I was fucking 20 years old.
Why wouldn't you? Oh, 20. Okay.
I was like,
Long time
oh,
ago.
this was a long time ago.
Now
when
you
it-
would do it, right?
Well,
Yeah, probably,
if someone
for sure.
paid me
I need
enough
I need
money,
money.
I'd cut my foot off and send it to them in the mail.
How much money would it cost for that?
Enough for another foot.
100,000 just for me to get a couple
No.
more stuff.
Nope, not nearly enough.
I mean, it's going away anyways, with the
I just
With the
want to
family
get it while it's
history.
ripe.
get it before the gangrene does.
This hurts my heart.
It's okay.
It hurts his too.
Yeah, Tony says my heart is enlarged and in charge. And it dictates my every movement in life. So yeah, there's not much I can do. So what advice would you give to someone who's about 2 years in?
About 2 years in?
Not naming any names. It's for a friend of mine.
2 years, I'm trying to think what I was doing at 2 years. I mean, at 2 years, it doesn't change. Get as much stage time as
Right.
possible, but have goals. Like for me, I go in with an agenda. Like, do I want to focus on how I'm feeling on stage? Do I want to focus on my content? I don't care. Like when I'm in my groove and I'm really in hitting my ideals of the things that I'm trying to practice, they're always laughing. When I try to just go in and tell a joke, it should work. My jokes are funny, but when I'm actually working on stuff on stage and I find that center and it just flows, I go on autopilot. It is on a
Right.
dream. I'm on a roll.
Right.
The words spill out.
Right.
All my jokes flow out of my mouth, and I am always searching for that high. That's the state I love to be in when I'm telling my jokes, where my body feels right and I'm just comfortable in my skin and I'm breathing normally and my
Right.
cadence isn't changing and I'm
See,
connecting with
this
the
is like
audience.
being healthy and microdosing. I feel like I'm like a comedy junkie, and I just by hearing you what you said right now, I do comedy selfishly. Like I go on there, I go on stage not to make other people laugh, but to make myself feel good. And I haven't realized into that just like right now.
Yeah, that's when I'm feeling good. That's when it's the best. I'm cracking myself up and I'm cracking them up. You know, just practicing different things. I'm practicing not laughing at my jokes on stage. I'm pretty good at that.
Oh, that's so
I'm pretty good at that. It's
Not
there's
laughing at my
always
own jokes?
one joke that I always keep laughing. It's the Trump joke, the Me Too.
Yeah, but that's a well-timed. Then
yeah.
you're sharing a laugh with the
Right.
audience. But when you're just telling a joke and laughing at your own joke after every joke.
Oh yeah.
That's what I do, literally. That's like my whole thing.
Oh, so
Not after every
that
joke.
would be my advice for a two-year person. Then try to tell your jokes without laughing at your own jokes. Try to just tell your jokes.
I think it's like it's because it's a nervous chuckle that I do after every punchline.
Yeah. So maybe look at that. That's a good goal.
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna
the
start
next month.
screaming now. At the end of every punchline. Every time I finish a joke, I'm just gonna be like. "Ah!" But anyways, we'll move on to our last question of the night.
Oh, okay.
It has a lot to do with that. It's the last. We ask everybody this, and you are under oath, and you are obligated to answer this as truthfully as possible. Tony, you want to go ahead and give it to him?
All right, yeah, sure. This is one we give everybody, and we'll tell you if your answer matches every. We have what is it, 98% hit right now?
I think so. Yeah.
98%. What is your most embarrassing story?
My most embarrassing
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, childhood.
One of those
yeah,
things you
so-
think
Hard
about and you're
because
like, why
have
did I
no
do that?
shame, but I'm trying to think of what was embarrassing. Oh, okay. This is gonna sound so white, but
I was with my maid.
so in high school, you know, I was always the adventurous one, and so if my girlfriends or whatever wanted to meet boys, I was the one who would go talk to them. I
Right.
would go talk to anybody, and I'm still that way. I'll still go talk to anybody. So one day we're at the mall, and I'm with Danielle and a couple of other people. Danielle was my bestie in high school, and we see these really cute guys, and I'm like, I'm gonna go talk to them. We go talk to them. They're traveling. They're from Australia, and
Oh, there
they're
it
just
is.
driving around and traveling. So we all end up hanging out for like the next 4 days. And Danielle decided that she was in love with one of them. So they leave. They go back to Australia. She does her thing. We're like 18 or 19. I think we were 18. I go away. I was at ASU that year for school, and she's doing her thing. All year long, she's pen paling with this fellow in Australia. And all year long, she's saying, we should go there next summer. Let's go there next summer. And I said, fine, we'll go. I mean, this is 1988. It was much simpler. I was like, figure out the dates, tell me what they are, tell me where I got to buy the plane ticket, and I'll go with you. We'll go. I'll go
Yeah,
together.
before 9/11.
So
you
she's
just,
the one that was just making all the plans, and all year long I'm like, okay, so they're expecting us, you know. She's like, yeah, we can stay at their house. He lives with his mom and his brother and his dad. They were from a foreign country. They were Yugoslavian, and they had fled whatever. So the year goes by, summer comes. I'm like, okay, I go, I get my visa, I get everything, I get my passport, I do all the things, and we take this 13-hour flight to Australia.
God damn.
We land. Meanwhile, okay, so all year long, oh, this is my boyfriend, he's my boyfriend. Meanwhile, she's dating this other Australian chef in Hollywood the whole year, and she's telling him the whole year, I'm going to Australia in the summer.
You want me to
and
bring
when I
anything
do, I
back?
might not come back because I'm in love with this guy. So that's her premise. I know, I promise you we're going somewhere. We get there, we land, and all of a sudden people start coming toward us, right, to pick us up, but Ray wasn't there. It was this older woman and this blonde lady, and they're making a beeline toward us. And I think they figured out who we were immediately because my friend Danielle is black, and she was the only black person there or on the plane. So it was easy for them to pick out. So this woman and this younger lady come, and they say, oh, Danielle, oh, so good to see you. Who's this? She never told them
Oh no.
or asked that I was coming.
so you were just an unwelcome guest.
I was a nobody who was just showing up to stay at your house for a month.
Damn.
Oh,
That's
man.
your friend's shitty.
So here's what happens. We get there, and Ray has a girlfriend.
I fucking
He's
knew
like-
it. I saw that. I saw it coming in the
I don't know what
story.
you were thinking, but like, I have a girlfriend. She leaves. Danielle leaves after 4 days.
Damn.
Leaves me there.
What? No. What?
Goes back to the United States.
And
Flew
you were
13
chilling in
hours halfway
Australia?
around the world to the most beautiful place in the world. Leaves.
So then, did
After
you hook
4
up with Ray?
days. No, but I did hook up with his friend.
Man,
I went to my first rave there.
Nice.
It's 1989, and when I went to my first rave, oh my god.
Oh, I
and
can
you
imagine
just
what a
you
techno
stayed at
didgeridoo
these
sounds
people's
like.
houses for like longer than Danielle
So
was
here's
even
what
there?
happened. I stayed for a while, and here's the thing. So this mother, I love her. I'll love her forever. Rita. She, for the last 26 years, has been doing nothing but taking care of 3 men and boys in various stages of men and boyhood. Her husband and her 2 sons. All she did all day was like work, clean, do that, you know. So all of a sudden, she's got a female in the house, and she is having fun with it.
Right.
She's like, "Come, we go. We go driving." She didn't really speak English very well.
Right.
She wanted to practice her driving
Right.
on these Australian roads, and they drive on the opposite side of the road. So I just would drive around with her, and she would like take me to her friends' houses. She taught me how to clean really well. She taught me how to use like vodka for cleaning.
Oh, nice.
All your
Oh,
glass in your
nice.
house and all the mirrors and everything. And then at some point, I was like, okay, I'm going to get out of your guys' hair. Like, this is over welcome. And I took myself to a hostel somewhere up the coast. You know, it was 1988. You could afford to do this then.
Right.
You could not do this now. Or maybe you can. I don't know. But whatever. So I did. I went and I swam in the Great Barrier Reef before it became all bleached.
Dope.
Yeah.
Nice.
But man, that was so embarrassing.
Nice.
That was so freaking humiliating.
I think the beginning of that story is a little embarrassing, but that's an awesome fucking story.
Yeah, at the end of it, it worked out.
That's like, so your story already wins. Oh, that she didn't tell them that you were going. That's fucked up. That is embarrassing. That
Yeah.
sucks.
It's embarrassing to show up and be like, "Who's this?"
Right.
Yeah.
The fuck
And then she
is
left you
this?
4 days. Fuck her. I'm sorry. I'm sure you were besties.
Danielle, wherever you are, you're coming on the next show.
Yeah, we're gonna.
And you're gonna explain yourself.
Let me tell you about her now. First of all, she always has been and always was a wonderful woman. We were 18. We were out of our freaking minds.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't hold her any blame. I had a wonderful time.
I blame you, Danielle.
And I don't. Now, she has a huge radio show in Los Angeles.
I don't blame you,
Ooh,
Danielle.
Danielle, we love
Huge
you.
radio- She is on a billboard on Sunset Boulevard.
Damn.
And she did it all by herself, all on her own, took her tragedy and spun it into gold. So I love you, Danielle Delaney. I love you.
Did she ever get
I don't
back with
think
her
you ever
Australian
knew
chef?
what
boyfriend?
that was like, though. So I'm glad you got to hear it now. Because I never really did tell you what that was
Oh,
like.
there it is. There it is.
And I
We
love you
gotta
with all
send
my
this
heart.
directly to her.
So everyone else's story was them shitting their pants.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Hey, was it this?
this
This
was
was,
better.
fun.
Let me tell you what's embarrassing about that.
Oh God.
In life, certain things happen to everybody at certain
Right.
times,
Mm-hmm.
right? I have, what has not happened to me as an adult yet?
You haven't
I
shit
have
your
not
pants?
shit my pants.
No,
So, I know it's coming.
it's coming.
I know it's coming because it happens to everybody. And I've heard wonderful,
I
great
planned for
messages.
it.
And I've always been like, how did you live through that? How do you live through that? I had a friend tell me that it happened when she was having sex with a guy one time.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
And I
Oh,
was like,
man.
how do you live through that? And he helped her clean it.
Oh, what are they married now?
I'm pretty sure they do it every time now. I think that's what it
What's
becomes.
different than last time? I know what's different. Here we go.
They're all figuring out what to eat, what's gonna make it nicer.
What's easier to clean? What fabric is nicer?
Oh no.
So I know it's coming. And every day I wake up and I'm like,
Is today the day?
Is today a heart attack or I shit myself? Like, I don't know which one it's going to be. 'Cause I have heart
It's probably
issues
gonna happen
too,
at the
believe
same
it or
time.
not. No.
Tony, well, that other story in Australia, Tony, I feel like we can do that
We should go to Australia?
as
and then
long
one
as
of
it's
us leaves
like
the other?
handicap accessible. I don't know. As long as,
It's like, is this one of those poisonous snakes? No, he's a blind-friendly snake, mate.
as long as the hostel has an elevator, not stairs, I think we'll be good to go. Me and Tony.
You can get it from ramps. We'll just roll ourselves up there.
Yeah, pulley system. I
Want to
don't
go
know.
to Australia,
I
dog?
got a terrible tattoo in Australia, too.
Ooh,
Yeah, we got
nice.
matching tattoos in
I'm
Vegas.
telling you, 18, not thinking, just not thinking.
What is it?
Me and Tony got
Oh,
not
it's
thinking
terrible.
30-year-old
It's like
tattoos.
a skull and a flower, and then somebody tried to do a cover up for me and turned it into a goblin. I don't even know what it is. I don't see it anymore. When I look in the mirror, and I have a couple tattoos, I never see them. Like it never even dawns on me that I have one.
I forgot I have a tattoo.
Remember that I have one,
Yeah.
and I have to
Yeah.
go physically look at it to see that I have one. But I do have this little microphone on my finger. Sometimes I see that one.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
nice.
People
nice.
point it out because they think it's a mouse or a dick or something because
Let me
it's
see.
really faded. It's just it's got this tail.
She's got a mouse dick on her finger.
She's got a mouse dick on her finger.
Oh my god!
She used to work
A
for
mouse
Disney.
dick has to be the cutest fuzzy little thing I've ever seen. Now I kind of want to see a mouse dick. I do now.
We'll put a picture of a
Little
mouse dick
balls,
up there.
little
So
fuzzy
you
Little mouse balls
Adorable.
with Mickey ears over them.
I
a
gave
good
myself
story.
a tattoo on my thigh.
Ouch.
And sometimes when I go to the restroom,
He thought it was
like I
insulin.
see it in the mirror when I'm like about to sit down. I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, it's the tattoo that I did on myself, like an idiot.
You scare yourself. Oh!
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit! I was like, that looks bad.
I jump scare myself.
Dude, that would suck if I just forgot I tattooed a spider on my leg. Like, I noticed, like, what is it?
Yeah, it would be
The
good.
lead singer of this band right here, of this sticker, I saw them at the Rock. I've been seeing them for like decades and decades, but this time he had a new tattoo. He raised his arm, and he's got a big spider tattoo in his underarm. It's really cute, but it did surprise me because it did catch me off guard,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like that for a second.
Oh, well.
Someone should tell him. Yeah.
But we're gonna wrap it up right there. We're gonna finish it up. Thank you so much for coming.
Hey, thanks for having me. This was a delight.
Stick around a little bit. We're gonna do a quick segment with you because we do have to do that. And after that, we're all good to go. So that was mission completed. Thank
All
you.
right, cool.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Kickback, our favorite game, Fuck, Marry, Kill, with your host, Izzy Fish.
Hey, how's it going? We're gonna. Do you remember Fuck, Marry, Kill? Do you know how it goes?
Yeah.
Are you ready to make some choices? These are difficult things. Keep in mind, I didn't create all of these
Okay.
or any of these.
Okay, I will not hold you responsible.
They're super raunchy, and you're gonna probably get mad at us, but it's all right. I'm here for it.
I just hope I recognize everything.
All
Time
right.
with pop
I wish you
culture.
remember what you call those little squishy things.
Yeah. Might want to write it down. But we're gonna go ahead and do the first Fuck, Marry, Kill. The way this is gonna work, I'm gonna put 3 pictures up here, and then you're gonna tell me where to move them,
Okay.
where you want them. So the first, here are our first 3 guests. It's Jared Fogle, but the fat version. Jeffrey Epstein. And Michael Jackson.
Jeez.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll marry Michael Jackson.
Okay, we're marrying Michael Jackson. They're under a weird category. Don't pay attention to the names. So we're marrying Michael Jackson, the king of pop.
You know, I think. God, I mean, since I can't put them both in the kill,
Right.
I think I'll fuck Jeffrey Epstein.
No, fuck him to death. Let's get it.
Yeah. And we'll have to kill Jared.
Yeah, that's fine.
Especially the fat Jared. That's the most offensive one.
Yeah, because I wouldn't even be able to.
Right.
I wouldn't be able to get in position.
No, you'd
Jeffrey
be surprised.
Epstein, you know, I'm a Jewish girl. I've never had sex with a Jewish guy, so I think that
It's very kosher.
This is your chance. This guy's at least kosher, yeah.
I mean, honestly, he spent some time in prison, so he's a little fit, even if it was just a week.
Even if it was just a week.
And he's into butt stuff, so you're...
Oh my God.
Jesus.
I'll marry Michael Jackson because I believe in my heart of hearts that he didn't hurt young kids.
I feel the same way.
I know that in my heart, and
I think he was just a little autistic, and people didn't know
I think he was a
about
little
that back
autistic,
then.
and I know beyond reasonable doubt that those people were out to extort him.
Oh, yeah.
So much. And I have my opinions, and I have my legal opinions. I mean, look at his kids never got taken away. If they really had proof that he had done any molesting, he wouldn't have had his kids.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's
CPS takes your kids for any reason, actually, so...
so.
All right, that was a successful one. I think I like your insight. I like the way you think. This next one is these guys. We got Mussolini,
Okay.
Joseph Stalin, and
Okay.
Adolf Hitler.
Okay.
This
Who's
is,
the
of
middle
course,
one?
when they were all working together.
Who's the middle one? That's Stalin.
Yeah, this is Stalin, the middle one. And this is Mussolini from Italy. And then this is Adolf Hitler. This is different. You want to put them
I know
all
what's
here.
expected of me. Okay. God.
Do you want to know which one had more money? Is that going to affect the Mary part? Or?
No. Okay.
Those should be easy.
It should be. It
Right.
should be. But I'm
They're all killers,
twisted.
though. That's the thing.
So yeah, that's the thing. So how do you?
Okay, don't think about the person. Look at the faces.
I'm gonna marry Adolf Hitler.
Okay.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
Okay, I'll
She-
tell you why.
Okay, like any toxic woman, she believes she can change him.
No. That way I can spend the rest of his natural life torturing him, fucking him up, gaslighting him. And I have to say that, unfortunately, Nazis had great style. The clothing.
Hugo Boss, yeah, Hugo
Like,
Boss.
Unfortunately.
So I would, take his wardrobe and then just abuse him in really weird ways for the rest of his life, and then kill him.
Okay.
Right at the very end. Okay. So that leaves, I think, who's that?
Mussolini from Italy.
Mussolini. Okay. He looks like he would only last 2 seconds. So we'll just go ahead.
We'll go ahead and
fuck him. And
fuck
then
him.
just kill Stalin because I am Russian.
Yeah,
So,
Stalin was a terrible person.
yeah. There you go.
There you go.
I like how you said gaslight to Hitler.
Yeah. I didn't catch that at the time.
Yeah, I'm using that.
Yeah, you
Can
should.
I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
gonna gaslight
Your husband.
The next one's a little weird one. We got some objects. All right. We got the number 8, a Coca-Cola bottle, and one of those lights on the ceiling
boob
that
light.
looks like a boob. Yeah,
Yeah.
the boob light.
Well, I'm going to leave it exactly the order that it's on the screen. I'm going to marry the number 8
Okay.
because I love the number
Infinity.
8. I've always loved the number 8. And fuck the Coke bottle because it's the only thing that looks like
Sexy.
it won't kill you if you insert it. I would take the cap off if that's an option.
Right.
And kill that ugly ass light.
The boob light?
Yeah, kill the boob light.
This got me through a lot when I was younger. I was just
And now you only date women that have had a partial mastectomy. Not a partial,
What is it?
bilateral, unilateral mastectomy. That
I'm
would be one breast.
I
Yeah,
can't
one
even
breast.
spell that.
Well, let's see. The next one, undefined things. Let's get it. All right. We got the Pringles guy. Grimace.
From Sigmund and the Sea Monster.
Yes, you would know this one.
Okay, but
This is
was
your
I
guy.
not
Yeah,
just
she
telling
was
you
telling us
earlier
before.
about Marty Krofft?
Yes, you
That's
were.
the creator of that guy. And I have his card, and I came across his card today. So
I think I know where he's going.
yeah, I gotta marry Sigmund, and gotta marry him.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely fuck Grimace because all that squishy, warm goodness and just a cuddle afterwards.
He's
that
got
was so
snacks.
good.
He's got snacks after
And-
you're done
and this, the potato guy, I gotta kill you because I
Potato
got
guy.
a can. And the bottom 3 were crushed. And so therefore, you must die. Potato guy.
too. I love it. I love it. This is what it is. All right. Wow, what's the next one? We got food mascots.
Yes.
Yeah. We got the Chuck E. Cheese creepy one.
Yeah.
We got the Little Caesars Greek guy,
Pizza.
pizza. And we got this special one here. I don't know if you recognize this. This is the Thirst Buster lizard from back in the day, Circle K.
I need like glasses on. Can you slide that over here better?
The Thirst Buster
Oh,
lizard.
and it's 8-bit.
Yeah, it's a little grainy. We couldn't get a good one because it wasn't on Google as much as I thought it should be.
But was it a drawing originally? Like, was it?
He was colored in originally.
Colored
so
in.
he was like this brownish green lizard that would sell you the Thirst Buster. You don't remember the old Circle K Thirst Busters? I'm sure you can. Like in the
I just
early 2000s.
I don't even
I don't remember that guy on him. I just remember a big red kid.
The polar bear.
Why is that funny?
He thinks the Thirst Buster lizard is so funny for some reason.
Well, I'm gonna marry the lizard.
He's got money.
I'm marrying the
Let's
lizard.
go.
Because he'll bring me a drink when I need one. But also, it's a very soothing drawing. Like, I could look at that for the rest of my life and grow old with it.
Sit in a rocking
It's
chair in
just
the
a
back
nice-
with that lizard.
It's
Yeah.
like a nice line drawing made by a human.
You know he'll listen.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta kill Chuck E. Cheese because of those
Yeah.
eyeballs.
Yeah, he's
And
creepy.
he just looks cracked out.
Yeah, he's dead.
And, Little Caesars, we can bang.
Roxy.
It's just a good time, guy.
All right, so would you kiss and tell, or would you hide this one?
I mean, frankly, I would be like, can you put the nose in there?
Hey, yo, that nose got to be feeling a certain way.
It's crazy bread.
I'm sure he knows.
Like in between my feet, just like.
He's got a little chest hair going too. You
Oh yeah.
play with that a little.
Got those nice
twirlies.
Roman sandals
Italian,
on. I like
yeah,
that,
Caesar.
Yeah. Got a toga. You could use
And
that
pizza.
to wipe up afterwards.
Thank you.
Yeah, easy access. Nice.
Oh, perfection.
Easy access with the toga. Well, you survived.
It's a good segment.
Fuck, Marry, Kill on the Kickback. Did you enjoy it?
I did. I really did. But I was super nervous because when I see other people doing this, it's that whole syndrome. I see other comics doing this, and I'm like, oh, they're so fast. They're so funny. They're gonna think of so many things, and I was scared that I wouldn't.
But you did.
But
And you did
those
it.
were just my actual.
But you did. What was your favorite out of all of them?
Definitely not the genocidal maniac one. That one was my least favorite for sure.
Yes.
You mean your husband?
I would have to go with what was my favorite? I forgot what. Well, I think the random shapes.
I think
Oh,
8 was
yeah.
funny.
8 was good.
It was so good.
8 has a lot of things that can, a lot of meanings, a lot of curves.
Yes.
A lot of curves, right?
Infinity.
A lot of curves.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You
And
put
it's also, you turn it on its side.
Yeah,
It's infinity. and
exactly.
that's-
Right.
Yeah,
Infinite
we're gonna
love.
be married
And that's the
forever.
first. That's the first thing you're gonna do is turn him on his side. So
8 is great.
I have something special in my heart for the Thirst Buster lizard. I don't know why. He's just deeply ingrained within my soul. I think about him daily,
That is really
and I'm
sweet.
like, this Polar Pop shit is
Yeah.
fucked. It's
Right,
gotta
right.
go.
That is
I
fake.
can't stand it.
The first time I saw
Thirst
that.
Buster's the coolest name I've ever heard.
That's true. Thirst Buster, yeah. Sounds like a pro wrestling finisher, doesn't it?
All right. Here on the Kickback, we're gonna start a petition to bring Thirst Buster back.
Yeah.
You want something to bust in your mouth? That's why I don't need gushers, because I don't want to accidentally be gay. I can't have that.
Gushers?
I can't have that
Did
busting
you ever
in my
eat fruit
mouth.
by the foot?
Gushers literally bust in your mouth.
Don't
Tony.
deflect. Did you ever eat fruit by the foot?
By the 3 inches. That was-
Before Gushers, we had the first.
Cocaine.
No, the first gum that had liquid inside. It was called Freshen Up.
Freshen Up.
And it had this.
It would bust inside of you.
It would bust inside your mouth. All over your teeth.
And
Yeah.
get right in
Made you
there.
remember who you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do the walk of shame after that gum.
Gushers.
Well, thank you for playing along. Thank you for being a good sport. You
Yeah.
survived it.
That
It was fun. I loved it. It was a good segment. Tony, how'd you feel about it?
I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. There were some answers I didn't expect to be answered, and now I know, and it's awesome.
Now we know.
Yeah.
And everybody will know soon. So sign us off, Tony boy.
That was Fuck, Marry, Kill by The Kickback with your host, Busy Thick, Tony Bruhn, and special guest, Roxy Merari.
And then a big shout out to our priority sponsors. We have Western American Housing. They build park models. They do transport of oversized loads, mostly mobile homes. So if you're looking for that type of service, hit them up, Western American Housing. And we also have Laughs Comedy Cafe. Woo!
Yeah.
It is the only comedy club here in Tucson.
The one, the only.
Yep, they
Since the
have an
80s.
open mic every Thursday. Sign-ups at 7.
Shows at
Shows
8.
at 8.
Shows at 8. So
Shows
Laughs
every weekend.
Also, fantastic shows every
every
Friday
weekend,
and Saturday.
Yes. Hit us up if you want tickets. We know where it's at, so let us know.
We know a guy.
We know a guy that
those
knows the
tickets.
guy. And then our presenting sponsor, we're going to go ahead and air that quick commercial here for Casa Cleaning. So thank you for sticking around, and we're going to come back with the music segment.
Local cleaning company. If you need reliable and professional cleaning services, please consider using Casa Cleaning Solutions. To learn more about our work, please refer to our reviews on Google, Thumbtack, and Yelp, or visit casacleaningsolutions.com. Thank you for supporting local businesses.
All right, ready?
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Here we go again. We're back on the wayback, throwback, kickback. The musical part, let's get it. We're sitting here with Danny Waves.
Let's go.
We got Zay over there. Yeah. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I've been wanting to have you on this show for a while now. I think one of the previous episodes, ever since I seen you on that Eyez On The Prize thing, that first one that you took it, I was like, I gotta have this guy on, man. I gotta get him while he's hot.
Yo, shout out to them. Shout out Breakbox. You know, we out here, did our thing, and we got it done. And gracias to everybody who pulled up, shouted support, showed some love. Thank you. It was
That's
amazing,
right, that's
insane
right.
experience. Crazy, bro. Let's go. Can't wait. Hey, the next one is on February 8th. Yeah, the concert edition is at Urban, February 7th. I'm going to be headlining a show at Urban. It's in front of the Nirvana Cannabis on 6th, right there.
Nice.
And then the next day, February 8th,
Yeah, that's Tommy Will spot, right?
Breakbox. I think so. I'm not sure whose it is, but shout out to
Nah,
them.
isn't Brickbox right there on Broadway?
Yeah, it's on Broadway.
Yep. Downtown.
Yeah.
Breakbox.
Brickbox is on
Nice.
Broadway.
It's a cool spot. We go eat there. They make food, drinks, bar, everything. They have little events here and there.
Yeah, I remember that
It's cool.
spot. Yeah,
Good
it's a good spot.
Breakbox Brewery.
Brickbox Brewer. Shout out to them. I know they put on a lot of events for local Tucson artists, which is always something I can respect.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to do here, bring everyone local on. I just feel like there's too much talent in Tucson and let it go to waste, man.
They should do comedy shows there. We haven't talked to the owner?
No, I haven't talked to the owner at the
Talk to
brew,
him,
but I
bro.
think I'm
I'm
gonna
sure
talk to him.
he's down
See,
for that.
see
It
if
got a
he's
real
down to do
good
little
scene.
show.
Yeah, it can be real speakeasy, but like still real comfortable up in
Got a
there.
good setting there, so it's cool.
I know
Lighting's nice.
at Urban they do an open mic on Wednesdays, I believe. And
Alright.
Cruz Ocho was telling me about it. I think he's like kind of, I don't know if he's running it or he's like involved in it, but
yeah.
he was telling me that they accept any comedy, poetry,
Yeah, whatever.
rap, music, whatever.
Yeah. They had one with Big Vinci. I got invited to, but things got in
Nice.
the way. But hopefully we'll get on the next one.
Nice, man. So you're local here to Tucson. You've been doing music for some time now. How long have you been dedicated to music, like fully?
Like probably 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah.
Nice. And what would you consider your genre to be? Like, what do you consider yourself?
To be honest, I like to put myself in. I try to put myself in every genre. I don't like nothing to stop me.
Right, you don't
I wanna
like to
be
put yourself in a
versatile,
box.
Yeah, that's a really good question actually to ask him that. That's a really good
Shit,
question.
I'll even make a song with Grupo Frontera if I had to.
Right.
Hey.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, because I can and I know I'm capable of doing a genre with Bad Bunny or going back to rap with anybody on the market.
That's right.
Nice.
Scott, Lil
And then
Baby.
you can English and Spanish it is what
Yeah.
it sounds like too.
Imagine Lil Baby having some Spanish verse in there. Like, come on now.
I mean, that's where the world's heading
Come on.
right now.
Yeah,
You know,
dude.
reggaeton, rap,
And that's
R&B.
That's what we are.
All
It's,
of
Spanish, American, everything mixed in one. It's
The other day we made not the other day, but it was like a couple weeks ago, maybe a month. We made a song with it's rap, R&B. It even has the cumbia, little Tecnovanda instruments in there. Everything,
Nice.
snares, little cowbell. It's
Oh,
crazy.
hell
Yeah, we
yeah.
really flipped it. Yeah, you know what I'm
Crazy.
saying. And he's
Blows
like,
your mind.
he's doing his little adulations when he's like doing his Mexican cry. You know what I'm saying? It's dope.
Oh, nice,
It's fire.
dude.
Yeah, we can't wait to
dude.
drop.
It's crazy.
Latin artists are on the rise. I feel like in the U.S. In movies, I've seen them. In music, for sure, they're coming up in like a
definitely.
big way. So
Oh yeah.
So catch that wave.
Yeah, we'll be on that Dale playlist. And
I think we've been here from the jump though.
Really see some raps
Hispanic
for sure.
and Latin artists been here from the jump. You know, there's a whole industry. I think America's just catching on. You know.
Yeah.
Saludos para la gente latinos allá, ya tú sabes. Ahí vamos
Ey.
para arriba. Así nomás.
Vamos a hacer una vaina.
That's
Por
right.
ahí.
Así nomás.
Así nomás quedó. So obviously you guys are Mexican. Do you go back to Mexico? Do you have like your spot where this is where my family's from? This is where I visit.
Right.
My mom, she's from Santana, Sonora.
All right.
Yeah, Santana, Sonora. She's from a little pueblito, un ejido que se llama El Claro. El Claro, Sonora.
El Claro, Sonora.
Santana, Sonora. Saludos para todos los santanenses por ahí.
Nice,
Así nomás.
nice. I was actually born in Agua Prieta, Sonora. So.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
My boy got
tia's from there.
My boy got the dot on his arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, all day long.
Míralo nomás.
Facts. It's
It's what it is, yeah.
Hey.
I was lucky enough that both my parents were second generation Chicanos. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be hitting that.
but I go back to Mexico a lot with my fam and shit. So
You don't know about the Montezuma fiestas?
Yeah, dude. So like where we're from this pueblito. Agua Prieta is where I was born, where I kind of live, but my family's from this pueblito called San Miguelito de Bacerac. And literally, like, you go through, so you from Agua Prieta, you get to San Miguelito, Bacerac's there, Bavispe. There's a bunch of little towns, but if you keep going down that road and you cross through what they call this canyon called La Cruz del Diablo, then you get down to Esqueda and Moctezuma right there.
Okay.
And then if you keep going, you go down to like Cumpas and like towards Hermosillo.
wow,
So yeah, we know all that area right there.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Those
Saludos,
valleys.
shout out to them, everybody out there.
Yeah,
Mexicano, ya sabes.
it's so much fun, man. In Mexico,
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like
It's crazy.
it makes you feel like a kid again sometimes. When I
Oh,
go
yeah,
there,
for
like I
sure.
can do whatever I want.
Saludos allá para el Gavito Esteros.
Hey, Gabito Estero.
Putting on for the city. That's cool, man.
Hell yeah, man. Good shout out. That's nice.
Así es.
But it's nice both places. But I feel like over there, I feel more comfortable. I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, man. You don't get the freedom like you do over there here, you know?
Yeah.
Different.
Here you gotta watch out and do things responsibly. Over there,
Yeah,
you drink
that's
it
true.
to your heart's content.
Right. And you can start drinking at like 16, 17 over there, you know?
Bro, I was driving around when I was like 12 in Mexico.
Right. they already
Just do
grown.
whatever, yeah.
They already grown.
Hell yeah. Well, we
I
get
was in my uncle's lab driving at like 5.
Nice.
Pueblito right there, you know? He'll be pressing the
Steer,
gas.
you just steer?
Yeah, I'm just steering. Little kid, what the heck?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I love Mexico. I love my people. But we're going back to the music for a little bit. Zay, you're here because you're heavily involved in the music, right?
Yeah.
Tell us what you do, man.
I'm a producer. I'm a singer, songwriter, mixer. I learned it all, you know.
From the small conversations that I've had with you so far, man, I feel like you got a head on you, bro. Like you're smart.
Oh yeah, I be acting a fool sometimes, but it's just, you know, people are so multifaceted, you know, and you gotta like learn how to like go those ways and do all these different things. You know what I'm saying? You put so many different hats on, you know, being a mixer, being a singer, and helping somebody sing. You know, it's just all part of the process.
Yeah, giving people pep talks in the studio and then getting them ready to go.
Right. You
Like
know?
that's your life right there.
Because brains be frying in the studio, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Danny knows that my brain be frying, his brain be frying. We be sitting there like, damn, what we gotta go do? Like,
It happens.
you gotta live life, you know.
Yeah.
Keep pushing. So the main thing I do is I just try to guide the music and try to help everybody. You know what I'm saying, whatever way that I can. That's
What kind of drives you to do that? Like, what's your interest in that? It's a little selfless. Like you gotta like you're giving a lot of yourself to many different people.
It's you know, you always have this dream when you're young. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say like music, they just happen to do it and then like they blew up or whatever the case may be. But like I feel like I've been at this for such a long time, and and I pushed so hard when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I see all these young people like coming up now because I'm a lot older now, and I want to help them. You know what I'm saying? Just want to help them. You know, like it's just
comes natural to you.
Yeah, I see talent in somebody, and I'm like, you know what? Like, if a homie can do this and put some time aside and like practice and like, you know what I'm saying, figure his flow out, like he can do it. You know what I'm saying? And like, sometimes that's a curse and sometimes that's a blessing. You know, and so you gotta learn how to balance that.
I feel like I can relate to that a lot because I always get in that mode too, and it happens like instinctively. Like I don't even notice when it's happening, but like when I notice something in someone, like, oh, they're good at singing, they're good at this, I tend to like push them in towards it. And like sometimes it works out where they're like, oh, thanks, like you supported me, this and that. But sometimes like I, without noticing that I'm doing too much, I push too much, and they're like they never really wanted it, you know. But
Right.
it's just like,
and that's what you gotta be careful with, you know.
yeah, that's the double-edged sword of that kind of like instinctively doing that to people.
Right. But
my boy's always been a star. I was in high school. I wasn't a rapper, nothing. I've always liked music, and he had his time to shine, and you know,
right,
he still has a long way to go, like we all do.
I've been doing it for a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
People, I was Facebook famous for a minute. A lot of people know me. You know, I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? But they know me. And they're like, oh, this is the food I always be rapping. I used to be the Apollo Middle School. What's the mascot? I used to be the mascot and break.
I was just the beat
break
boxer.
dance.
I was supposed to go to Apollo Middle School because where I live.
See, this is some real like
and
Tucson stuff.
My sister went to Apollo before me, and she joined a gang. And my mom was like,
That's
"You're
the
not
place.
going to Apollo. We're doing everything possible to get you to Sierra." So
I chilled out when I went there. It chilled out.
It's chill. Yeah,
it chilled out because
yeah.
dog, back in the day it was like you couldn't sit in certain places. Like
Yeah,
it was
no,
bad. Bro.
yeah, it was
like-
bad.
I feel like I got the last of the game.
Oh yeah.
It was. You know, you had your little scuffles. You know, you had your little scuffles in middle school. You scrapping over a girl.
I'm talking like 07, 08.
Oh yeah, that's like
It was
that's
heavy,
like
dog.
that's different. You know, you coming up straight off of the '90s. You know,
Yeah.
people's hyped.
People were hyped, dude. I remember Apollo was one of
Everybody
those
looks
schools
old.
everyone knew.
Everybody looked old back then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody
man.
all scrawny.
We were rocking the fat farms to school and shit.
I went to Apollo like 2011.
Dude, I remember that.
No, oh shit, my bad.
I remember people being tatted in middle school and thinking, I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, fools being tatted in middle school was it's definitely a strange thing to see, but it wasn't
it's
rare.
a Tucson thing, yeah, it's not rare. But when I went to Sierra, it was like a culture shock, bro, because I went to Drexel and like they were kind of like ghetto. Yeah,
Bro,
dog.
I went to Drexel too.
Yeah.
See, mira nomás.
Kinder through fifth.
Yeah, kinder through fifth, yeah.
Que loco.
I went
South Tucson right
South
here.
Tucson right here.
Yeah, yeah.
I went to Drexel, bro, and then I was supposed to go to Apollo. All my homies went to Apollo. I went to Sierra. I knew nobody, and everybody at Sierra was like emo and gothic, bro.
Right.
And I was like, "What's going on?" Like, and I bought a skateboard and shit, trying to fit in. I was like, "I hate you, mom." But like, I never.
My
really
older
could've-
sister was like that. I love her. You know
I
what I'm
couldn't
saying?
fit
She's
into
a shit.
that crowd, even though I tried really hard to fit in with them.
I think
because-
every Mexican has tried that. You know what I'm saying? It's
It's
tried
the
to
music is good, bro. I used to fuck so hard.
I
with the
woke
music.
up.
Yeah, it's like, well, yeah.
It's very nasally. You know, we can relate to that.
I used to fuck with the music so much that I wanted to fit in with that crowd, and then eventually I gave up and stopped trying, and I just became this like. I used to do a lot of graffiti in like middle school, high school.
Yeah, I remember that was a thing, bro. Graffiti was a big thing. I used to like work at this barber shop, and then some foods graffitied on it, and then the food that gave me the job, he's like, "Who did it?" Like, and he was like, and I was like, "I don't know."
Nah, dude, I was at it to a point like if there was any graffiti at school, the first kid they would pick up is me, and like we know that you
They knew it was
did
you?
or you know who did it. And you know what was weird that would happen back then? That now thinking about it, it was weird, bro, because we were in middle school. So what were we like 13, 14.
Yeah, you were like 12.
All right, dude.
11.
12, 11?
11, 12,
So
13.
we were running
there.
around with like these like 18, 20-year-olds who
A
were
la bestia.
who were like the heads of the graffiti crews. And we were running around hanging out with them. You know, they were teaching us how to smoke weed and, you know, throw up tags and do things like that. And I was like, what were those dudes doing, bro? We were little kids. Like,
Desmadre, bro.
It's crazy, bro. Like, I think about it now, and that's weird as fuck.
Nah, yeah, you ain't lying about that, bro. You ain't lying. Sometimes,
So
you know, when...
what trips me out is how is it gonna be fucking 10 years later?
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. Like, when is these people gonna, like, recognize, you know...
When they're gonna stop?
Help
Dude.
the youth instead of destroy the youth. You know
Because
what
I
I'm
remember this one dude that recruited me. He was I was going to school with his sister. His sister was my age, and he had a younger brother even, and he was like checking out some of my stuff, and he was like, oh yeah, it's like it's pretty good, but like I'm gonna teach you how to be a real writer, and like he would always be saying things like that. He's like, you gotta do this and that. These are like the first steps and the rules and the norms. He's like, I'm gonna throw you in my little brother's crew first, and like be in UST, and then you can be in the big crew. He's like, because I'm the head of the crew here, but the crew exists in California. And like, you're trying all these things to a 12-year-old.
Oh my God! Like, he's trying to explain the chapters.
Telling a 12-year-old go steal cans from Walmart. Like, what is
He's like, this guy's a prospect. He's a prospect. Homie. Get him his patch.
That shit is wild, bro. That's crazy. I've never talked about that until now. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no, like that's some Tucson stuff, man. Like,
Is that Tucson stuff? It's because you guys got me thinking about fucking Drexel and the
Like,
South
just-
Side and
It's gonna hit a lot of people right
Sunny Side and
Sunnyside, Desert View,
Blue Devils.
It's what I am, unfortunately, or fortunately, who knows?
Fortunately, yeah, the West Siders and the North Siders and the East Siders, they all have some famous ass high schools, but I think the most famous high school in the city has to be either Tucson High or Sunnyside. Like, those are the
I
two.
feel like Sunnyside overshadows Tucson High. I feel like Tucson High hangs on to it because of the name Tucson High.
But Tucson High is cracking though. Yeah, I always wanted to be at Tucson High when I was in high school. I was like, damn.
I would see it. I'm like, oh, 2 stories? I ain't coming.
Right, you know what I'm saying? For like
Guys,
tomorrow.
you got 3 minutes between bells. I ain't going up no stairs. Fuck that.
Damn, it would have been a different story for you, brother.
Wasn't there like a dad that fought a Tucson High student one time?
Damn, what?
I remember that story. Some crazy shit, dude.
See, every side got some crazy in him, though. That's
Pueblo,
just a
bro.
fact.
Pueblo
bro.
used to have some dances called like La Noche Mexicana or some shit.
Yeah, Pueblo's
They would
ghetto.
put a norteño group bro, out there. We would always go crash it, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my family has businesses around there.
In that area?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Tucson for you. Welcome to Tucson.
Yep.
Dude, they made a studio at Sunnyside. My boy was there 24/7.
Yeah.
And
nah.
they let him, bro.
The truth
That's
about
the
it, though,
crazy
is
part.
the truth about it, I
He
was
had
did
a
so
kid.
many classes.
Bro, I kind of do the same thing. I go but I would, dog, I danced folklorico in high school. So I was like, it was
That's
weird.
lit.
Some weird shit. Bro.
That's lit. That's lit,
So
though.
that's why, like, when you asked me earlier, like, what do you do to not be nervous? And I'm like, well, bro, I did the most embarrassing thing a dude
Right.
can do. I was dancing on stage, you know, and it got big for a while, bro. Like our
No,
director-
folklorico was a thing.
bro. We were but when I was in high school, it was like the thing.
Quinceañera every
Quinceañeras and things like that, bro. And I remember, dude, I even performed at a halftime show with the Cardinals and the Eagles on the field. Yeah, bro, it was like a Mexican Heritage Month. And
Que loco.
so I was like, bro, like if I performed at a fucking stadium already dancing, like
That's fire, yeah.
a 30, 40, even 150 crowd of people
Right.
on stage is not gonna make me nervous.
It's not, yeah. Nah, of course.
I've already done the worst I can do. It was embarrassing, but it was fun, and I liked it a lot.
I get what you mean, Jelly Bean. I get what you mean.
Amazing.
Bro, that's crazy. I feel like I know you without knowing you. Like the way you look, the way you talk, and your mannerisms. I feel like I must know like a family member of yours, bro. I don't know. It's crazy.
I know, I'm feeling a little something too there, but who knows?
Who knows? Tucson's a small city. It's a small town feel in a big city, supposedly.
Your primo's a primo of another primo. So you better be careful because you might be kissing your prima. Careful.
A la prima se le arrima, bro.
Ay, Dios mío.
You gotta be
Hey, yo, yeah, you gotta be careful with your cousins out there.
Hello.
Do a 23andMe before you think about having a kid. Bro.
Some funny stuff.
But back to the music, man. Back to the music. Let's not get
Kickback.
distracted. We're at the music. We're at the Kickback. What keeps you going, man? What keeps you motivated? What keeps you interested in the art? Like, cause it's got to
The
be
art of
something.
music.
Cause
It's just, I love it, man. I have a passion for it. It all comes from the heart. And crazy part is when I first heard myself on the mic and I first did this music thing, I tripped out and I was like, whoa, damn, I really sound like these people over here. Like, I ain't even trying it. It's the first time I hear myself and boom, just implanted a seed in my head. And ever since that, I tried motivating myself. And then once I started showing the people what I had, they're like, damn, like, I've never really once got a reaction where like, hey, it's trash, or like, nah, don't do this.
Right.
No, everywhere I go, it's like, yes, we
Go.
believe in you, go. Like, support. Everybody's been so supportive, thank God. And, you know, we've been through a lot, and it's just the way I can express myself with music. It's therapy for me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my dad a couple years back, suicide, you know, and
rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
just gotta stay strong, and that doing music really just motivates me, and I feel like I can really inspire a lot of people through my music.
Yeah, that's good stuff,
Yeah.
man. Because I know that, like, so with me in comedy, I am very passionate about it. I love it, but I feel like I'm in an abusive relationship with comedy. Because I feel like sometimes, dude, there'll be days where I'm like, I hate this shit. But
Right.
then it goes away immediately, right? Like it's only in the moment
Right.
frustration. It's like, because I swear I can change comedy,
Right.
and comedy swears it can change me.
Yeah.
So we're throwing blows at each other.
Exactly.
And it's just, I'm in a toxic
It's an
relationship
everyday
with
thing,
this art,
every
bro.
life, you know. It's just with everything. Everything you either do it right, or you're not doing it right.
Right.
Like with work, you gotta do it, but you hate it, but you gotta do it. You know?
But you gotta have that attitude, you know what I'm saying? Because it's I think everything's dealing with attitude, and I'm like, if you don't have a good attitude going into something, then it's gonna come out the way your attitude was. You know what I'm saying? It really translate.
Yeah, you can't fake that. Yeah.
Really can't, you know. So it's like when I'm sitting there in the studio with Danny and we both see each other, it's always good vibes. What's up, bro? You know, every time we see each other, we kick off just like how we left off. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. And then we get in and we make our music.
Have you ever been in a studio session where it's like take after take and you're like, this fucking guy?
No, all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Hey, shout out
He
Tricky,
said
man.
all the time.
That's the homie, man.
You know,
Yeah,
that's why
and it happens to everybody.
Oh, my
Just
God,
out of
bro.
nowhere, you can't even think.
And then there's moments where you just flow. You know what I'm saying? Moments where you're just like, oh, damn, you locked in. And then you kind of consciously catch yourself thinking about like, oh, I'm doing so great. And then you like self-sabotage for like 2 weeks. And you're like, what the hell am I doing with my life? You know?
There's just some days you just gotta take.
I'm
a
going
break.
through one of those moments
Take
right
a
now.
break, man. Don't laugh all day. No jokes. Nada. Just live
Take a break,
reality.
bro.
Take a breath.
I think it's hard, though.
Voy a
you know?
levantar a alguien,
Absorb
man.
it.
Real serious.
It's hard when you're addicted to it, you know?
And when you're ready, give it your all, man.
It is hard
Practice
when you're
makes
addicted
perfect.
to it.
Practice
I feel
makes
that.
perfect.
But yeah, you have to be poised. Definitely be poised, and like understand, like, you know, media is the game now. You know, you have to make content. You know, other than just making your songs. You know what I'm saying? And you have to put your heart.
Humble. Stay humble too.
Stay humble. Yeah, I guess.
Stay humble,
You
stay
gotta
hungry.
just
Be patient.
keep going. It's the easiest thing you can say, right? Sounds.
Well, determination, bro. I think that's one of the
Yeah.
biggest things, because like I've done a lot of different hobbies and whatever, but I've never stuck with something this long like I have with comedy. And then even with like this, the Kickback, the show, like I've started a bunch of other shows, podcasts and things with other people, and we never did nothing with them because we weren't determined enough. We would drop it off like, we'll take this week off because we're feeling kind of lazy or feeling kind of down. And then that week would turn into 3 weeks and then a month, and then we just never did it again.
Yeah, that's why sometimes you gotta like stop being a bit. You know.
Yeah, because there's some days, there's been a couple days where I'm like, I don't want to come in here. I don't want to set all this shit up. I don't want to see people. I don't want to talk to nobody right now. I feel
Right.
like shit.
I'm telling you, we have those.
And then I just force myself to be here, get through, get with the episode, and then
Not force myself. I have to tell him to jump in.
Hey, but
my biggest supporter right here.
Right. No,
Shout out to the
Subconscious,
producer.
all of us.
that's your other half, right?
That's my other half. Yeah, we
Exactly.
married.
So she's the one that picks you up when you feeling down, and
I'm
that's-
just lucky she believes in like the dumb shit that I'm doing because I have no idea where this is headed. Bro.
Right.
I'm driving a blind train. Like
Yeah.
believes in
like
you,
she believes in it more than I do. I think I'm just out here fucking around like because I don't realize where I'm at.
right.
But then I look back and it freaks me out, dude, because I'm like,
Because everyone's so hypercritical here.
not just hypercritical, but I'm like, people are coming to my show. They're taking the time out of their day. They're driving here,
That's how
wasting
I
gas. They're being here for a long time. You know, they're not getting any benefit, no monetary gain out of it. Yeah, it's like, and I see all those people and I get freaked out because I'm like why? Like, why are they listening to me? I'm not.
that's
you
how
know,
Right.
I'm
No,
not-
that's
I'm
actually
the
beautiful.
blind captain, bro. And
Right.
I'm just like, but it psychs me out. But then at the same time, I'm like, no, then that if they're willing to do that, that means that I'm doing something right and I got to keep going.
Yeah. No, of course. No, of course.
But it's a trip, bro. It's a trip.
That's a good sign, though, that your mind is there. You know what I'm saying? That's a good sign that, you know, you're conscious of all aspects of it. And, you know, like, the takeaway from throwing your dream, you know, to the wolves and just attacking it. You know what I'm saying? Just, like, going at it and not caring if you make it or not. Because I think the people that make it, you know, they kind of all felt the same way at one point. And you have to go through that journey, you know, and it's got to start
Just have
somewhere.
to keep breaking down those walls.
And I feel like there's an artist in every one of you and everybody. You just sometimes you can't see it yourself until other people start seeing, then you realize, you know.
Then all cylinders popping off.
Find your worth.
I feel like
Gotta know your
we're all
worth.
gonna get there, man. We're all gonna do that. We all have the right mindset.
Por favor de Dios.
I'm excited. It's exciting. It's scary, but it's exciting.
Yeah, this new world is crazy, bro. Sure.
The internet is crazy, bro.
World is
Because
crazy.
I could throw up a video, a clip, a reel, 10 views, and I'm like, oh, that was really funny. It was really good. And then I'll put one up just as like bulk upload when I'm like, oh, this one kind of sucks. 2,000 views. What the fuck? Like,
But it's that.
Alright, so like I hadn't posted in a while, right? Boom, I throw him with the reel, goes crazy. Then I'm like, all right, I got to start being more consistent. I start throwing more and more reels.
Nada.
No,
Nada. Yeah, that's how it is, bro. You just can't let it bring you
I
down.
be seeing this nigga shit all late. I'm like, man, why am I seeing this? Like 2 days after the fact. Like,
It's
you
just
know
how
it's
it is,
still
man.
hidden.
It's that algorithm.
but that's what my boy was talking about with me. You know what I'm saying? It's about the game. You know what I'm saying? And the game is to be, you know what I'm saying, paid for at the end of the day. Like, you have to pay for certain things to get to certain places. You know, you have to pay for the marketing. You have to pay for the promotion. And I think that's what a lot of people seem to lack. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody stops.
Everyone stops.
Yeah, they don't
Once
understand that you
once
gotta
they don't
invest
get
into
They
it.
stop, you know.
Especially if you're Mexican, you got Mexican parents on your back. Because I'll tell my mom like, hey, I'm gonna record this, and then I'll show her the YouTube videos, or like, I'll take her to one of my shows.
And it kind of feels anticlimactic.
Yeah, and she's like, oh, que suave, mijo, ¿cuánto te dieron?
Oh, that's the first thing
How
they
much
say.
did you get paid? Like, nothing, mom. I paid.
Like, are you dumb? Like, they looking at you crazy.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
Nah, for real. Your family looks at you
Definitely,
like,
it's definitely
what
like,
the hell are you doing?
They don't understand it, but I'm glad that my mom's she never went to any of my shows. And then when I recently won this thing called a mic fight, it's like you go tournament style. You're set against another set, other comedians.
It's up to the crowd, or
And it's up to there's judges, but if the judges can't decide, it goes to the crowd.
Oh, that's cool.
So
So
they throw out numbers, or how is it?
they just kind of judge, like they describe it, and then they kind of like tell you your points and weaknesses, and then they choose a person.
So are you doing like,
You won that one, or he won that one.
are you doing like talking like roasting to people? Or
No, it's your set.
Okay.
It's like your act against their act.
And how is their points and like what's your weakness and like?
Well, in
See,
comedy,
I don't
like,
know
do you
how
have
it
good
is.
structure? Did you have good laughs from the crowd?
Right.
Did you keep laughter throughout? Did you get one big laugh and then it slowed down? You know, did you hit your punchlines? Did you step over your laughs? Did you, you know, are you like, you know, excited? Do you like
Right.
how you look on stage? How you present?
It's a whole
yourself?
science, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of categories that go into like what
that's
makes a good set.
Like timing and everything.
Timing is like the biggest thing because timing and punchlines is like the biggest thing. And then your setup, and then you know flowing
Right.
without like being choppy. You know, make sure you have a rehearsed act.
Right.
So those are kind of the things they point out, and then especially the laughter of the crowd is the biggest thing. Do you have the crowd on your side? Bro, that was one of the first shows my mom ever went to because my sister dragged her over there. They surprised me with it because I didn't think she was gonna go.
Right. That's how it is as a Mexican.
Bro.
You know, they never show up to the big important things.
And I had this job where there was I was working around a lot of traveling nurses, and I made friends with all of them, and then I invited like 15 of them, and then I invited a bunch of people. The crowd was 30 people, bro. At the end of the day, I counted how many people went that I invited that went for me. 21 people from the crowd were there just for me.
Que
Out of the
loco.
whole crowd. So I was like, it was a little unfair, you know. But like they went hard, bro. They were chanting IZZY, and like once I wanted on them, my mom saw that, and she was just like blown away. And I was like, thank God.
She's like, que loco, mi hijo.
Oh, it happens, bro. I've been where I had a show with like 6 people, and then I don't know where you go to a show, you got 40 people. Like,
Right.
I've seen where like you gotta. It don't matter how much people you got. You're always gonna learn something from a show.
From that crowd, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much the people, you're always gonna learn something and take something.
How to
always
navigate the
better
crowd.
yourself.
Yeah, and music and comedy is so intertwined, you know. So it's like I can see how we can relate to shows being like that and shows being very.
Oh yeah, because I performed in front of like 6 people, 4 people.
Right, where it's just
like
little. The little is in
very
the crowd.
intimate, yeah.
It's like, yo, what am I doing? But like, you
Yeah.
rock out. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you?
Bang your hair, fool. You know. I seen Danny go crazy, man. I
Yeah.
seen Danny go crazy.
But I need to see you perform, bro. The
man,
most
if you get
recent
a
one
chance,
is
pull
that's
up.
gonna be on the 7th.
February 7th.
Yeah, we just did
February
Canna and Friends. Let me tell you, man. Shout out to the people at Canna and Friends, man. Oh,
Easy Can of Friends at the American Eat Co. We performed there, and we
Oh.
got crazy, man.
yeah, we turned American Eco to a club. Like, they was like, what? They was tripping. The owner came up to us. Like, we made some connects that night.
met somebody there too. Shout out to Isaac Bonillas. He's the owner of the Barrio Dispensary and American Eats too. You think he's one of them, and shout out to their dispensary.
Yeah.
Barrio.
Got some dope things in the work with some people, you know what I'm saying? And,
Coming soon, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we
Yeah.
like that. Shoot a music video at one of their weed bros. So
Damn, that's lit.
get the settings, you know what I'm saying? Get the
Coming soon.
vids, you know what I'm
a
saying?
music video to one of our reggaeton songs that we got going. It's like rap and reggaeton. So
Yeah, we
Stay
do some
tuned.
crazy stuff, man.
we mix the genres and
Mix
between
the
the beats and
genres.
shit, you know,
Damn.
switch ups.
I'm excited for what you guys have for us tonight. I know that that you're doing a couple songs here with us tonight, 4 songs. You're gonna have him jump in and then do some with you as well.
Yep.
Yeah, we gonna
So,
chill with y'all.
I'm excited, man. I'm
Get
ready for
groovy.
it. I'm gonna set you guys up. I'm gonna put 2 mics, have you in the middle of each table. I'm gonna sit back
Perfect.
there and
Cool,
just
cool,
just bop out to it. So, I'm ready, man. Thank you for coming.
Shout out Vizzy,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Go check out the Kickback on YouTube. We got Vizzy_Thick.
There you go.
On Instagram, you know, El Danny Waves, and
Your boy Izzy.
at Izzy on right now though. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Yeah, so this song right here is called Do It All, and it's an unreleased track coming soon to all platforms.
That's
Let's
right.
go, Danny Waves.
So many sleepless nights, I just wanted to end. Sit down in the cold. Yeah, I do it all. I never fall. I know I'm ballin'. Yeah, I do it all. I never fall. I know I'm ballin'. Yeah, I do it all for you, I do it all for them. So many sleepless nights, I just want it to end. I just got off a trip, I'm coming to reality. I don't ever sell my soul, but they steady trying to come after me. I be on the move, I'm moving like it's a movie. Diamonds on my neck, they popping like they be 3D. Praying for the moment that one day we all have freedom. I'm overcoming obstacles, I know that we won't beat them. I'm ready to fly, they know that I'm up to something. Doing the things right, yeah, I'm ready for the fight. 23, I'm taking flight, making money overnight. Never wasting my time, talking about medication. Music my motivation, going through all the phases. Living life is amazing, look how my daddy raised me. He all up in the stars, he watching over my body. Yeah, I'm praying for the Lord that I'll never catch a body. Now I'm running, I do it for my son and get him all the things he wants. I love him and design him, I'll never leave him too. Never forget my daughter, baby, yeah, I love you too. 3 into the 4, you know I'm never folding. Even windows are closed, I'll always find a way to have a better day. Just me, myself, and I be spitting on this fire. I can't even lie, I'm gonna do this till I die.
Yeah. Hey. Let's do it all right there.
So the next one goes by Pivot, P-I-V-O-T. This one's actually released on all platforms, and we got a YouTube music video to it too. So check it out, tap in.
That's right. Hey, Nanny Waves.
I be on my pivot, yeah, I move a little different. I keep on writing music, I'm sorry, it's my addiction. I haven't seen my cousin in a while, been a minute. But every time I hit him up, he running up them digits. I ain't worried about nobody but myself. If I ain't watch myself, who gon' take care of my health? I'm a leader in the winter, baby, give me back my belt. I see my daddy dead, let me show you how I felt. Ice cold body, it was frozen like a freezer. All up in my head, I'm about to blow, I can't believe it. Everybody crying, but I'm holding on, they dig. I can't let nobody down, now I can never fall off. Breaking through the pressure, tear it up, yeah, I'm a beast. I be on it since the morning, I can't hardly even sleep. I be feeling all this pressure, I be swimming in the deep. I be really about that action, where your money talk is cheap. It's about to go down. Ay, when I'm on the stage, I gotta show out. Do it for my people, gotta go all out. I gotta show them now, we bout to blow up now. I'm bout to go now. Smooth talking, moonwalking. Everybody keep dogging, keep hogging. Just the way the beat bopping, I don't pop it. Watch out, I'm too quick, get hit like John Stockton. I'm the man of the year, yeah, I never stop. I know my time is near, making it to the top. Yeah, to the tippy top, yeah, let the music top. And I'ma keep on striving, never gonna fly. I be on my pivot, yeah, I move a little different. I keep on writing music, I'm sorry, it's my addiction. I haven't seen my cousin in a while, been a minute. But every time I hit him up, he running up them digits. I ain't worried about nobody but myself. If I ain't watch myself, who gon' take care of my health? I'm a leader in the winter, baby, give me back my belt. I see my daddy dead, let me show you how I felt. It's about to go down. When I'm on the stage, I gotta show out. Do it for my people, gotta go all out. I gotta show up now, we bout to blow up now. I'm bout to go now, it's bout to go down. When I'm on the stage, I gotta show out. Do it for my people, gotta go all out. I gotta show up now, we bout to blow up now. I'm bout to go now.
Anyways,
Yeah, let's go.
bangers on bangers. Shout out She Real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out my homie She Real too, one of my other producers.
That's right. He did that one right there, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, sir. So this next one, it goes by Santa. I'm gonna be dropping it in February as well.
We in Cali, let me put you on a boat, yeah. Living life, that's the way that it is. We get high and we rolling up again. She independent, baby, but she need me. She be trying to do these things so she can please me. Es una diabla con la carita de santa. Dentro de mi cuarto tengo la luz separada. Estamos haciendo todas las poses en la cama. Esa carita que tú tienes a mí me encanta. Esa sonrisa que tú tienes a mí me sana. Me tiene loco todos los fines de semana. Baby, yo siempre voy a amarte, nunca voy a dejarte. Ya sé lo que vamos a hacer. Esa luna está llena, una noche de placer. Ella no es cualquiera, baby, te quiero tener. No tienes que preocuparse, yo te voy a mantener. Te voy a mantener, te compro lo que quieras de Chanel. Una Louis purse bag, lo que tú quieras tener. Shorty throw it back, ella no quiere parar. Y en la cama yo le hago la 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 la. Es una diabla con la carita de santa. Dentro de mi cuarto tengo la luz separada. Estamos haciendo todas las poses en la cama. Esa carita que tú tienes a mí me encanta. Esa sonrisa que tú tienes a mí me sana. Me tiene loco todos los fines de semana. Baby, yo siempre voy a amarte, nunca voy a dejarte. La shorty que me desactiva, ese sabor que me activa. Y tú sabes que yo quiero acariciarte. En diferentes poses, baby, quiero darte. Hey. Vamos a hacer el amor como si fuera la última vez. No vamos a parar hasta el amanecer. Quiero para mí, tú eres mi only girl. Vamos a hacer el amor como si fuera la última vez. No vamos a parar hasta el amanecer. Quiero para mí, tú eres mi only girl.
It's Danny Waves, baby. Something for you. Let's go.
Honey, waves.
Kickback show, baby.
Shout out to the Kickback. Shout out IZZY. We out here.
Honey waves. Honey waves. Esa sonrisa que tú tienes a mí me sana. Me tiene loco todos los fines de semana.
This next song right here, grand finale. Got my boy IZZY right here. IZZY on right now.
Yeah, boy.
We about to get down on this one song. This one's called Gassy.
I just wanna give you my name. Oh, don't bring you pain. Oh, don't bring you shame. Hit you on Instagram. I know you got a man. Oh no, please don't say what I think you say. I know you need a break. It's something new you crave. Tired of the same old same. I know you need my love. Can't get enough.
Let's go. Contigo toda la noche hasta la mañana. Fumamos, bebemos si tienes la gana. Quiere tu amiga también nos acompaña. Destapamos champán. Yo sé que tú eres mine. Nos vamos de ruta pa' todos lados. Mi nombre en la calle queda marcado. Oh, trébate, bebecita, quédate otra vez. Trébate, bebecita, quédate otra vez. Mami, yo no estoy impuesto a estar sin tu calor. Y yo no puedo vivir sin tu amor. Trébate, bebecita, quédate otra vez. Trébate, bebecita, quédate otra vez. Y cada vez que peleamos siempre hay algo nuevo.
Booked a flight to Toronto, you tripping, you trying to stay. How you just gonna up and leave this your first time out of state? Why you in it, 2,000 miles away? I'd rather not you like right to my face.
Let's go. Yo quiero besarte, quiero abrazarte. Ese cuerpo que tú tienes de arte. Sabes que yo nunca voy a maltratarte, nunca dejarte, bro. Tú sabes que tú eres mi bro. White smile like a pro. Beautiful hair with the curls. I'll say it again, yeah, baby, you really my world. Así que baby,
Good tape, y'all.
All right, so there you have it. Make sure you tap in. Rewatch the video if you missed anything. Go back. It's funny. It's hilarious. It's spooky. Funny. Hey,
Hilarious.
okay,
Wherever the
we out
homies
here.
at. You know what
Shout
I'm
out to
saying?
Vizzy Thick. Shout out to Vizzy Thick. The Kickback. You know, we out here. It's Danny Waves and your boy Izzy.
Zay.
We had the comedians in. They did their thing. It was hilarious. Oh my god.
Man, shout out to the homies. Shout out to Tricky. Shout out to who else? Edwin. Shout out to
one of my producers, Shishi Real.
Shout out Shishi.
Ya tú sabes, aquí terminamos con la Kickback, the wayback, throwback, Kickback. You already know. Go watch the video again. Go share it, tweet it. Instagram, TikTok is back.
All the
You already
links.
know. Go share
You know what I'm
everything.
saying? Do that.
We out on YouTube, the Kickback, the wayback, throwback, Kickback.
Kickback
I need
like a
on
12
waves.
gauge.
Let's go.
Wow, baby.